What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Cookie DAO today. Hit that like button, you guys. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it. All right, here we are at about 18.85 cents now. We saw the low yesterday at about 16.7 cents. I believe that was the low indeed, my friends. If we look at this thing on a weekly time, maybe not a weekly time frame. Actually, it depends on the chart. There we go. Buy bit. Yeah, weekly's fine. What we've done so far is we've held support at this prior area of resistance. It looks immaculate. It really is perfect, you guys. You had a full retracement down, okay? Had a full move down from the high all the way down to the low. You pulled back 90%. Since you've been listed on Binance, which happened relatively recently, let's see here. Basically at the beginning of this drop, January 6th, from the high to the low, you've dropped an overall 80%. That's good, right? Getting listed on Binance is good, but oftentimes, and make no mistake, literally January 6th, that was the week of the listing date. That was the top. Look, this is what an exchange buy looks like, right? That was a 40x move there. So likely, and I've been running with this theory, that if we saw this move last time, it's at a pretty low market cap, low to high. That was a 42x. Could we see that again? Because this thing is still at less than $100 billion in market cap. It could definitely run up just as much, if not even more, than this last run. But after giving some thinking, after applying a little logic to it, this was, if Binance listed here, this is 100% Binance buying, right? This is exchange buying is what that is. So I don't think we're going to have that on the next pump. I still think the pump is going to be miraculous. I just don't think maybe something obviously a little bit smaller than a 42x, a 41x could be expected. If we take a high to a low here, not that it can't still happen, it could happen, but generally exchange buying pressure is some of the most intense pressure you see, and that's why that move was so big. Binance is the biggest crypto exchange. I doubt now that they have it listed, I doubt we see like Binance isn't going to buy more. They've already bought as much as they need. I mean, maybe they're buying more. Maybe they are. Maybe it sends up higher. But that I feel like normally an exchange lists after they've filled up their reserves to their desired amount. You know what I mean? So they're probably not buying. Without that buying pressure, I doubt we see a move of this magnitude for the next one. So prices above $5 might be off the table. Sad to say, but that's okay. We're at about 18, 19 cents right now from a high here. If I can get it to the low there. The next expected area, the minimum target itself, is at about a 7x from here to about a 14x from here, something like that. And I've actually been considering, I keep going back and forth on whether I want to, for a short-term play, whether I want to add to some Cookie DAO or some other projects. Thinking about adding to XCN, but Cookie DAO, you guys, I really do think we'll see. I very much believe it's going to see something greater than a 10x on this next move. It doesn't have to stop at 250. It could go all the way up to 420, and maybe even above $5. But that again, overall, would make this thing closer to a 40x, and I don't think that we see that. So staying somewhere here, something that's between a 9x, 10x overall to a about a 20x overall, that makes more sense to me. From the current price, your maximum expectation would be something around a 13x from here to about a 7x minimum, you guys. 7x minimum, which is nuts, which is absolutely nuts. And I very much do believe it's going to happen because this is immaculate support right here. This is very good chart structure. Not only that, but from a low to a high, this fib support area too, where you went just below your 382, but then you came back and you closed right above it, and you've been closing above it ever since. You closed last week above it, you closed the week before above it, you only closed 1 week below. If you can get this week back up above it, I think that would prove that this is a support zone, that you're not going lower, and that you are inevitably going higher to those areas that we talked about. So not that this is a necessity, okay? This doesn't have to happen. If it doesn't happen, it's not a problem. I think it would look better if it did happen, though, is that this week, in the next 4 days and 23 hours, essentially 5 days from now, that this week closes above 20.13 cents. If we can close above the 382, that's a good goal to have. And I think we will. I really do think that we will. If we look at this on a 4-hour basis, actually, let's start off on a 1-hour basis. You can see that the RSI here has freshly broken out of this downtrend in the RSI, and you literally write this downtrend here, lower highs, lower lows, that downtrend. We've freshly broken out of that. You're finding support on the 50 now, finding resistance on the 60. Hopefully, you can recover and go up to the overbought zone. Generally, bouncing off the 50 and then rejecting the 60 and coming back down, that doesn't bear good tidings for the immediate move. But you could, if you continue up here, if you can get above the 60, that would definitely be a good look. 1 hour time frame RSI looking the way that it does, looking at the price action, I would assume, I want to say you do go up from here. Maybe I should buy some more cookie. Oh yeah, guys. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I'm gonna buy some cookie after this for sure. I'm gonna go heavy into some cookie after this, you guys. I'm gonna get my hand in that cookie jar. Yeah, it's going up. You're probably gonna see this thing today. Today, yes, today. It's at about 19 cents now. It's probably gonna move up about another 15% or more today at some point. Now, cookie's very volatile. It is very volatile. Even on the way up, right? This whole nice move up here. Look, you had some ups moving sideways, ups and downs, ups and downs, ups and downs, and then you moved up. A little bit of stagnation, moved up, down, right? It was very short-lived, this upside. All I'm trying to say is the move up here, whenever we get to about 20, what is that, 21.7 to 22.4 cents, somewhere in the zone or beyond, it's not going to be long-lived. It'll be very short-lived, and likely once we get there, we will regress back to areas that are either at this current price or near it, probably a little bit higher. I would think that if we go to the 618 golden ratio and find resistance there, that is where I think we're going to go, something between 21.7 to 22.4 cents today. This is the 1 hour time frame. It looks like you're good to go today. We'll confirm that on the 15 minute just to make sure. But if you were to do that, again, it's going to be short lived. You'll find support. You'll pull back down to 20.6 cents or 19.6 cents. One of those two areas likely for support, and then continue onward. Okay, and then continue onward. And from there, once you get above about 24.36 cents, you get above this high. That's when we can start looking forward to an overall breakout of this downtrend that you've been in since your Binance listing on that week of January 6th, and that's when we can start really looking forward to these targets. I'm already looking forward to them, but right now we're in this move down. We're in a consolidation phase at the bottom of this. Once we break out of this, that'll be really exciting, but even more so than that, I think 23, 24 cents breaking out above that is just the signal that you are beginning this overall retracement of this move, which again would lead to higher prices. That's kind of the point of that there. Looking at the daily RSI, bouncing off the 40s, good, man. Rejecting the 50, bouncing off the 40s, good, right? Overall, higher lows, higher highs, yeah. Dipping into the oversold zone and you're reclusive, you hate it, it's absolutely repulsive to you. Getting into the overbought zone and you love it, you love to live there. Yeah, I think this is good. I think this is good stuff, you guys. If you notice it too on the RSI, when you get overbought, look at how much you live above the 50, above the 60 even, right? You get oversold and you just repulse it, you're living above the 40. So you're not living below the 40, you're living, but when you're bullish, you're very bullish. When you're bearish, you're not so bearish. So even though overall you did drop 80%, I'm not saying this thing isn't volatile. It absolutely is volatile, which is why I think it's going to be really good for short-term trade opportunities. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor, but I am going to, when I buy after making this video, I am going to buy after making this video, so I got to wrap it up so it doesn't take off without me. I got to send some funds over to some wallets. Anyways, what was I going to say? It's going to be, yes, it's going to be volatile on the way up, right? And even though I believe that there's going to be a lot of short-term trade opportunities, I am going to keep some money on the side for short-term trades with this. I'm loading up some right now that's not meant to be sold at all, not meant to be played with or traded with until we see prices above $2, right? I'm looking to swing trade this as well as intraday trade this whenever the opportunities arise themselves. So it's important if you are trying to catch this whole bag, if you want to ride this all the way up to prices that are likely above $2, $2.50, higher than that, maybe even as high as $5. If you want to do that, it's important to just buy and hold. Basically that. Don't try and play any of the games. Don't get caught up in any of these volatile moments where you get 20% drops or 10 or 15% drops. Don't feel bad about it. Just wait, be patient. Wait like a month and you'll be sitting pretty, man. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor, but I bet, man, I bet if you bought some right now and you wait like a month and a half, you're going to be happy. Again, not financial advice, but I'm betting on that, and that's why I'm going to put some money in this. I'm getting FOMO the more that I watch it. Let me see. I need to get out of my own feelings and just do some analysis here. Let's see. 15-minute time frame. Let's confirm that you are moving up. I like it, man. Yeah, you look frisky, Cookie. You're a frisky little biscuit, aren't you? Let's see. From the low to a high here. Low to a high. Yeah, buddy, dude, so good. I need to end this video now, guys. I wanted to make it longer. I wanted to talk about some other stuff, but I'm going to buy. By the time most of you watch this, it'll probably be higher. So just, not financial advice, not a financial advisor, but I would say this thing is probably good to buy still. I mean, if we think about it, right, from the relative high to where we're going to go, you're down 77%. So even if you move all the way up to 30 cents, you're still down 64% overall from your high. I think this thing's good to buy as long as you're less than 50% away from your low, right? Because when you're down 50% means that when you do return to your high, you're at 100% gains. So your risk to reward is literally like, it's pretty good, generally pretty good, right? And beyond that, you're probably gonna pass that. So I would say as long as we are below 43 cents, 42 cents, 420, right? It's probably a good time to buy. But I'm going to get some in now. Hit that like button, you guys. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Thank you all for being here. If it goes down at all from here, and it can, I suppose we should talk about that too. It could go lower from here. If it does, I wouldn't expect that it goes lower than this low. I would expect that we probably hold support at about 17 cents to 17. I'd say 17.7 to 17 and a half cents, truthfully. And if we do go lower than this low, 16 cents to 15 cents would hold. But even if it goes lower, I'll sell your house and my house, and we'll just buy some more together. I don't know, because it's a great buying opportunity. Any downward prices would not make me think I'm in the wrong project. Oh no, I chose the wrong project. My money's going to zero. It would make me think, oh, I didn't buy at the most ideal time. Oh, whatever. It's going to come back up. It's going to be fine, right? In a month, people are going to say, how did you know to buy at 19 cents? That's so smart. Like, it's going to do good. It's going to do what? Anyways, hit the like button, subscribe. I'll see you on the next one. I got to buy before it's up 15%, because I think it is going to move up about 15% today. Okay, bye.